Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. So this is another update on the 8-inch howitzer that I'm going to do as an Australian artillery piece. You will recall that I've got some figures where I'm taking the heads off some Australian infantry and putting them on the bodies of some British artillerymen to try and make out that they're actually Australian artillerymen. So this is the Rodin 8-inch howitzer. It is completely built now, so it's onto the painting stage. I have to confess that I'm glad to see the back of the construction of this kit, because I've come away not really enjoying it at all, and actually feeling that I haven't constructed it properly. There are one or two things that are going on with it, and it's just should that be like that, and so on and so forth. But it's built, so I'm going to get this sprayed up, and then I can start painting it. The wheels aren't attached yet, because obviously with them out the way I can get to more of the actual build. There is one thing I want to point out for anybody who's got this kit. This is the one with the armoured four-wheel drive truck, and I'll just show you that now. So here are the instructions from this particular kit, and as you can see, we've stuck the barrel together and we've put it on the is that the breech? No, the breech, that's the breech, isn't it? This part of the carriage, and then part 17 you put it onto the actual base. But there's nothing in the instructions showing you all the side pieces that are going to go on both sides, and all that detail. It's missing. What I had to do was get in touch with Charlie, because he built the artillery piece, which was just a box set by itself, and thankfully he keeps the instructions, so he photographed them and sent them on to me, so I knew how to fit these side pieces on, and one or two other items, in fact possibly 7 or 8 items. So bear that in mind. You're not going mad. It's not actually in the instructions. Why it's not in the instructions I don't know, because you would have thought they would just copy what they've done for the standalone artillery box set and just added the truck instructions to it. So that does my head in a bit. One final update for this particular video is on the figures. So guys, I've been bleating on a bit about these figures where the liquid plastic cement or super glue won't stick the heads to the actual bodies. Now fortunately I've managed to get it to work. What I've used here on soft plastic figures is the plastic weld glue. Now those of you who know plastic weld will understand that bloody stuff usually goes through plastic like a hot knife through butter. Not with this stuff. It was again, I was pulling it on top of the figure in order for the head to stick on this particular chap. Now you would think again that these soft plastic figures being stuck to this bit of plastic card would be no issues. I've put them on here so I can paint them. Well, I've come back and there were 4 figures on here. One's come off because these 3 have managed to stick on well enough, I think, for me to paint. But that 4th one, it just came off. So I am really racked off with these figures. However, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with heads, and so I'm going to use those. There are 2 that I have painted. There is a bit more work needed to them because some of the paint needs tidying up, but I thought I'd show you those now. So here are my 2 Australian artillerymen. As you can see, they are of the same pose, but I managed to stick the slouch hat head on this particular figure. These are finished in, I'm trying to stop it going out of focus. These are finished in AK's British uniform set, which I managed to find, and also some Citadel paints. As you can see from the front of this figure, there's a thick black line between the what are they called, the puttees, and his trouser. I need to either put brown on there or the Citadel's Ushabti bone. I don't know whether the puttees are a bit light, to be honest. I should have gone for a darker brown, but not as dark as the English uniform. The blue, it's actually a blue grey. It's Fenris grey, like Games Workshop Space Wolf grey. So that's the blue of the shirts. What I did was I painted them that colour. Then I put Norn oil over the shirt. In fact, I put Norn oil all over the figure. And then I went back in with the paints to highlight it. And then with the browns in particular, I did use AK's lighter British uniform to give a bit more of a highlight on the helmet and the trousers and things. I'll just turn them around so you can see them from the back. So that's them from the back. I think I've just got to do the band around the slouch hat. I don't know what colour to do that. Some look like they're green, some look like they're grey. So if anybody out there knows what band I should put around that, I'd appreciate it. We've got the suspender belts that they've taken off their arms in order to have a bit more mobility, dangling there. And I've seen some figures that were made where these are this pale colour, similar to the like a canvas, pale canvas colour. So that's how I've done those. But I'm quite pleased with how these have turned out. So the other three figures that I've showed you, and just over there. Sorry, the two figures that I've shown you over there, they will be painted in similar fashion, and then the officer will be like the all-over English uniform. So yeah, quite happy with those. It's just a case of getting them off the balsa wood and hopefully onto the diorama. So that's it for this update, guys. Thanks ever so much for watching. It's Sunday night, so back to work tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to that. I hope your weekend has gone well. I've been watching your videos and trying to comment where I can. Look after yourselves. I hope you have a great week, and of course I will catch up with you very soon.